Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
To the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. As always, shout out to the 19. We got some Fever day two footage for you that we're going to run through. There's a couple of things that I want to point out. So they're doing a little bit of warm up in here, but there's a reason I want to show that too. I think it's probably only about 20, 30 seconds before we get to the basketball. But one thing that you can point out that I think is important, just again from a player and coach perspective, is where Kelsey Mitchell's cracking up as they're warming up, and you get a vibe from this team that they are loose in a good way. Caitlin's, I mean, I think I don't know if that's supposed to be her Irish folk dance or what, but one of the things that you get from this is that they're loose and they're ready. And I know a lot of people also want to shout out. Wait, let me see. Kate, Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark wearing hoop earrings during basketball practice. Now, clearly, there's no rule against it, but I'm just saying, if I'm playing against you, Caitlin, you're probably going to get that thing pulled out. It's going to hurt like a mofo. I would never let my young soccer players wear earrings during practice. Shame. But anyway, to my point now, look, I get a lot you get people who are like, well, no, that's not good. They shouldn't be goofing off. They need to be locked in and this and that. And for some players that may be true. For other players, being loose, you can also be locked in. In fact, it can help you be locked in when you're playing without the stress of being worried about making a mistake or something like that. When you're loose, when you clearly have a camaraderie with your teammates, when you're excited about the opportunity that you have with an upcoming season, you're going to be loose. You should be loose. I think that's a good sign. I'm guessing day two of camp last year, you didn't see any of this. They're running on everything from what we're seeing. I mean, I know they're also doing other stuff, but you can see that they're working on that to the point where if you just notice that, right, was that right back the other way. I think it was Natasha Howard on that layup, right? Makes the layup, she grabs the ball and throws it the other way, right? So they're actually working on quick transitions here, getting that ball out of the basket, up the court, making that long pass, working on other things. Oh, Dewana, DB, man, just put that one in the bucket. And there's Sophie again. I did a video on her, by the way. There's that. There, Lexi Hull. That was Lexi Hull, folks. That was Lexi Hull making a layup. I'm just saying for you haters. But you're also seeing, and I actually did a video on Sophie Cunningham, more detail, because I'm seeing a lot of her running the point. But here, you're just seeing a whole lot of transition. They're working on specific patterns, obviously, working on up tempo, working on getting the ball out of the basket and getting down the court, working on getting quick buckets, quick opportunities in transition. So this is go, go, go. I'm in la la land here watching this. This is absolutely fantastic. Other thing I'd like to point out, if you notice, because of the way they're doing it too, is they're mixing things up in terms of who's playing together, which is so important because they're getting that opportunity. They all have to learn to play together, right? It's not going to be just the starting five playing together. They're working on quick feet, they're working on reactions. Clearly, they're working on perimeter defense here because they're all kind of doing that same thing. And so, yeah, I mean, this is fun to watch. This is what they're showing. And look, they should only release clips. They can't show us everything, right? They're just showing for everybody there. By the way, I just want to play that back if I can real quick, just because if you didn't notice, oh, I went way too far back. Sorry about that. Let me go from here. Um, so it should be coming up. I believe Michaela Timpson this is a nice little bucket right here going into the paint to the left with a nice little soft right-handed finish in the midi. That's great. Caitlin Clark getting to the bucket. It's good to see from what I've seen in these clips so far. Caitlin Clark's still going to take her shots when she's going to take her shots, right? She's not. I don't think she's starting to be passive about anything. There you see some great ball movement. Who are you going to defend? And I've said this before. Who are you defending with this? Or I shouldn't say who are you defending. I love that. There's another one. You know what that was, Lex? That was too casual. That was a little bit of a, I know because I've done it. You added a little extra flair with the spin coming out of your hand on that one. But I want to back up on that too. Sorry, just because I do want to break that down because this is a great play. And this is what I mean about this team is going to start out well, I think, but they're also going to get better and better like you saw last year because they learn. Like, let's watch. Okay, watch this. Now, you get that ball and watch what you get offensively. Lexi Hall, she comes right. Caitlin comes out. Caitlin, and I'm not getting on Caitlin. That's where somebody else has to help. But Caitlin came out to deny, and this is just good offense, okay? Caitlin was active defensively, came out to deny that pass to Lexi Hall in the corner because we all know what Lexi Hall can do open from three in the corner. And boom, Lexi goes backdoor right away, gets the pass, easy bucket. Easy bucket. What are you going to defend, WNBA? The Lexi Hall with a actual real jump shot. That was a jump shot, folks. I like it. I like it. This is great. This is great too on so many levels. Yeah, we're gonna play that again. Um, so what you'll get out of here, first of all, that is a look at this. This is a real jump shot, folks. But what you're gonna see down here when we get to it, if we get to it, okay. So I love everything about this, offensively and defensively. The offense was just better here. But what you are going to see, for those who are unsure about Lexi Hull's defense, although I don't know why, this is great. And I know, I get it's one clip, but this is great defense on Caitlin Clark, and yet they still get a layup. Now, to be fair, what you'll see is I don't know what happened off screen. Like, I don't know if Kelsey got the step because of a pick or it was just a great cut or what have you. It's not terrible defense. Kelsey just gets hard to the basket and she knows, hey, it's Caitlin Clark. And then again, to be fair to the defense, great pass, great cut by Kelsey, great pass by Caitlin. This is not an easy finish, folks. This is a elite level finish by Kelsey Mitchell. This is not easy, but watch this. Great defense on the perimeter. Great defense. Caitlin with her left hand. There's that vision. That is a fantastic finish by Kelsey Mitchell, folks. That was awesome. That was it. Here's Sophie's just being a leader. That's why I did a whole video on her, on some of the things that I saw from her that I think are really important because of where I think she might play and what have you. But they're just kind of given there's music, so this was hard to hear and it's not that big a deal. But anyway, I want to leave it there. I just wanted to go through this video, go with showing you some of the things because obviously we're seeing different things. We're seeing players get more comfortable with each other as they go. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this team starts out. Obviously, first game Saturday, just a preseason game, of course. They will only have had what, not even a week of training camp together. So that's going to make it pretty interesting to see what we get from the team. I'm sure they're going to be trying new things and so forth. So that is going to be interesting to see. Looking forward to that game. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. What did you see that I didn't? What did you like? What didn't you like? What do you want to see before we head into the season? Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate it. And I will talk to you later.